All right, creatures, let's talk about Ring of Honor. Now, we did have an hour and 10-minute show. Now, I would complain, but it didn't feel bad. What was good was pretty good and better than what we've seen these past few weeks, where I feel like it just wasn't even worth talking about. Now, we had that weird thing where it was just like every other match, it just seemed like they were at a different location. So I had to look it up. It turns out they had this whole show was taken from three different tapings, which is crazy to me. Just for them to have what about 7 to 8 matches, for y'all to get all that from three different tapings is wild to me. And I don't know. Tony Khan, go back to Universal Studios with the show. I think it makes more sense that way. You could just tell when I keep switching and going back from audience to audience. Your first match has a completely different audience, and then the last match is another audience. Like, it's just weird, whatever. Now, I did really enjoy our opening match, which was a Proving Grounds match for the TV title, Kyle Fletcher's versus London Lightning. This was really, really good. Kyle Fletcher is just holy moly. Now, London, he's great too, and I really did enjoy him in this match. I know a lot of people might be familiar with London. It was kind of interesting to see him getting this proving ground match pretty much from nowhere. But I do feel like he did such a great job. Matter of fact, I didn't even truly realize that it was a proving grounds match until they said there's 90 seconds left in this match for him to either just last a whole 10 minutes or that he could, pin or have a Kyle Fletcher submit, which we definitely weren't going to see. And then another, 30 seconds or so after they announced that it was 90 seconds left, Kyle Fletcher ends up taking the win. This was really, really good. I would love to see London a lot more often in the ring and Ring of Honor. I do think that he would be a great addition to have on the show. Kyle Fletcher, he just have this amazing look, even though I'm not a fan of the blonde hair. He has an amazing look. He's amazing in the ring. And I can't wait to see what the future is going to be for him. He is just an absolute star, and you can see it. You can see it. I can't wait to see what happens in the next few years for Kyle Fletcher. Now, we have Griff Garrison. Oh, no, not Griff Garrison. The Spanish Announce Project, which is Angelico and Serpentico versus the Workhorsemen. So, yes, our boy Anthony Henry is back. He had like purple and blue and like pinkish hair to match his tights. Oh, man, it just looks so good. He was absolutely on fire tonight. And I really, really did enjoy the Workhorsemen. Like they have such amazing chemistry. Remember, we haven't seen him for months because Anthony Henry had broke his jaw. He had surgery. And right after having that surgery, Tony Khan announced that he had been released. And then everybody was having this whole uproar about it. And then now he's back in the company. I don't even see why they release him for any reason at all. He's great in the ring with his tag matches with JD Drake. Great chemistry. However, I think I do enjoy him a tad more when he's in the ring doing bad all by himself. He's just so good. Workhorsemen end up taking the win here in a really great tag match. And Helico, Serpentico, they're doing great too, but whatever. This was all to help have the Workhorsemen look really, really good. Now, after the Workhorsemen look so good in this match, here comes Griff Garrison and Cole Carter, for whatever reason, continuing this stupid storyline about this mass foolishness. They come out and attack Angelico and Serpentico. And Workhorseman is like, deuces, we don't need to stick around for this beatdown. And they end up leaving, and they end up having, these two teams just go at it. And really, I don't care for this storyline. I really just don't care. Fighting over somebody's mask, it wasn't even cool the first time they brought this whole thing out. Now, we do have Matt Menard, who cuts a little promo talking about he don't know where Angelo Parker is at, but he's trying to get a tag team championship match for his team. So he's going to be going one-on-one with Mike Bennett. If he wins, then he gets a tag team championship opportunity for him and Angelo Parker. So now, up next, we have Nyla Rose versus Rhea Von Slasher in a squash match, whatever. Then we have this really, really cool promo, this video package for Marina Shafir of all people. And man, she looks so great in this video. And then even at the end, her son was there too, and she was like, I'm going to show you, I guess, give her son lessons so she can pass on what she knows to him. And they end up walking and leaving the gym holding each other's hand. It was so nicely done. And not only did I love this, I just looked at it and I was just like, Tony Khan, you better be doing something with her. You did this really nice video package for her. She did a really great promo. Stick with this. Do something with this. I think Marina Shafir is unique, having the mixed martial arts background and also wrestling. Something's really unique about her. I can't wait to see what they do, especially after seeing this promo. Really, really great. Now, after this, they waste our time. Satnam Singh versus Jimmy Jacobs. Yes, Jimmy Jacobs. Jimmy Jacobs was in a ring with Satnam Singh for 25 seconds and lost? Are you fucking kidding me? Moving on. They were showing some highlight videos of Blake Christian during the Super Junior tournament in New Japan, which I thought was interesting. Blake Christian, from what I know, is not signed with Ring of Honor or AEW. So I thought it was interesting that they were highlighting him. And that's okay, because he's one of those guys who is, I want to say, sort of regular on Ring of Honor. He's a really great wrestler. I do enjoy him. Now, here is Shane Taylor and Anthony Ogogo teaming up with Artemis Spencer and John Cruz in a squash tag match. I was not mad that it was a squash. What I thought was that there was a missed opportunity to show Shane Taylor and Anthony Ogogo to be a great tag team together. We didn't really get a synergy with them. It just felt like that situation where it's like, all right, we're putting two people together. One person's doing his thing, the other person's doing his thing. There should have been that chemistry where maybe they had a combination finisher, something to really show holy shit, this is a legit tag team, not just two people in the ring just happen to be tagging with each other. That was a missed opportunity for me. I hope next time we're able to see more of that synergy in terms of them having chemistry and where it looks like they work together to be a tag team. I do feel like they're going to make some emphasis and trying to build Anthony Ogogo because of the All In pay-per-view. He's from UK and he has a mega punch that is absolutely freaking frightening. And I do feel like he's great in the ring, but we need to see more. We haven't seen Anthony Ogogo for a minute. And since he's been in the ring twice so far, it's been nothing but squash matches. I don't think that is effective if you want to have people, either cheer him or boo him. We'll need to see more from him. Way more. Just like Satnam Singh. Satnam Singh, while I don't think he's great, people just automatically laugh when they see him because y'all don't leave him in the ring for more than a couple of seconds. He needs to be in the ring and do something. That match that he had with Bryan Danielson last night, that match was the length of all his matches that he's had combined. It's the same amount of time that he had with Bryan last night, and that's just whack. Whatever. I don't know. A missed opportunity for me when it came to Shane Taylor and Anthony Ogogo. We'll see where that go. By the way, we had a nice discussion about tramp stamps because Anthony Ogogo has one, which is different to see in a man. Now, Matt Menard, Lord have mercy. Matt Menard versus Mike Bennett. Matt Menard comes out. Apparently, this is one of the tapings from somewhere in Canada. I don't know. And, he's Canadian. And the crowd is behind him, absolutely behind him in this match. Matt Menard comes out. He is pretty much wrapped like a mummy around his ribs. And he looks like he's going to lose in a matter of 2 minutes. But he really gave a fucking good fight to Mike Bennett. I really was pleasantly surprised. And crazy thing is that when I think of Angelo Parker and Matt Menard with the whole JAS thing, I never took them seriously. And here we are. He is doing a singles match with Mike Bennett, who's a really great wrestler, by the way. And Matt Menard really impressed me. Super resilient. This guy is working really hard. And even though he's in his home country and the crowd is behind him, I feel like this match could have taken place anywhere and people would really recognize that Matt Menard is really working hard to look good here, despite him looking like he has been broken in half. And surprise, surprise, ends up taking the win here so that he can face for the tag titles with Angela Parker for whatever date they're going to end up going against, the Undisputed Kingdom for those titles. So it's really, really interesting to see Matt Menard being taken to a place where it's just like he's fighting for something. When you're fighting for something, such as an opportunity to possibly get your hands on tag titles, you're going to try to do the very best that you can. And it felt so good. And even though this wasn't a tag match, I have to say, it felt good to see, a wrestler in Ring of Honor fighting for something. A lot of these titles have just been thrown on AEW TV, and these wrestlers have nothing to fight for. But this time, Matt Menard sees those titles from a distance, and he realized there's a possibility that he can get that. And for that, he was really working his ass off to take the win. So good. Now, we do have an emergency minion empowerment meeting, and they're just hyping each other up or whatnot. They're ready to get their hands on Queen Aminata and Red Velvet. They keep talking about this match for quite so long, and we have not yet got that match. And I'm just like, all right, we keep talking about it, and at some point it's going to happen. I don't know what they're waiting for in terms of this. Now, I did hear that Athena's injured and she won't be able to wrestle for quite some time. I don't know if she confirmed this. Whatever the situation is, it seems like that tag match is going to be pushed back even further. Oh, God, the injuries. The injuries are just killing me in pro wrestling. So for our main event, we decided to get all the black guys together. Lee Johnson, Action Andretti, Top Flight. They went against Cole Carter, Griff Garrison, and the Premier Athletes. And when I say Premier Athletes, it's only Ari Daivari and Tony Nese. Tony Nese probably got the best body in pro wrestling right now. Lord have mercy. It's criminal that he's not on TV to show that off. Now, I'm telling you, Top Flight, Action Andretti, every time I see these guys in the ring, they blow my mind every single time. The fact that there's no combination of either them winning trios titles or tag titles is absolutely insane. They work really hard. They put these guys in a situation where they lose a lot to the bigger tag teams or the bigger trios. And I really do feel like they deserve to have some titles on them. And tonight was just one of those nights where you see how well they work together. Lee Johnson was there, but the chemistry wasn't necessarily there. To be honest, I don't remember seeing his ass in the ring. But Top Flight, Action, and Andretti, that's all you can see. All you can see in that match because they're so good. I'll say this. Cole Carter, Griff Garrison, they've been working out. You can see, they've been working out. But that's pretty much it. They still don't have that synergy like a tag team yet. And they've been together for a few months now. Something is not there. Something is not there. I really do feel like they probably would benefit from being trained by actual tag team, or else maybe they just don't have the chemistry they need as a team. The Premier Athletes, only 2 out of 3 of them being in that match, I think was the wrong call here. They should have had Josh Woods in here with one other person. And I think that would have been a better matchup. I really do. The stars of this match, Top Flight and Action Andretti, you just can't stop looking at these guys. They're so freaking amazing. Really great, way to close off the show. But the opposing team did not have any chemistry compared to what we saw with the baby faces. And we need more teams to be able to have that chemistry so that these matches, especially if you're going to put them on last, where both teams can still have great energy together, even though they're not going to win, or if they're the heel team, whatever the situation is, we need more legit teams, legit tag teams, or legit trios. I really, whatever. This was a better episode compared to what we've had these past few weeks. There is so much room for improvement. And Tony Khan, if you really, really want these things to improve, you need to find people who gives a shit, and you'll just fall back and let people, take control of the damn ship, and to see if that makes things better. Ring of Honor, there's so much potential. unfortunately, it's going to take a long time to get there, if they get there. Guys, thanks so much for watching my review. I'll be back with a review on Rampage tomorrow night. Bye.